Hello YouTube, it is Madman and Dragoon back from the fight. Schruber ended up leaving early on in the fight, but we are back. So far, we had some massive damage to the Achilles, and we captured a ship. So first we'll start with Dragoon's new toy that he got from the battle, and then we'll work our way back to the Achilles. So Dragoon, you want to explain your ship while I pan to it?
Yeah, well, it's just your standard Dark Angel pirate ship, but being new to the server, having even a ship like this is a massive help. You know, being able to just have the core of a ship, you can then go on and modify, add extra weapons, and do whatever you need to make it a working ship for you. But, this one here has relatively minor damage. You can see that, when you get up here, the hit to the core was just straight through the top of the ship.
Oh, yeah, there's the damage right there. There's a piece of it.
Yep, and then other than that, it's relatively minor hits here and there. So it's going to be real easy to repair, and then I can just modify it from there to add, extra turrets, extra weapons, and it'll be a real nice starter ship for me.
Yeah, it looks like it's a real nice setup anyway for at least a ship, your first kind of offensive ship, and you can deconstruct the blocks and replace them down. Looks like you got some advanced armor too, so that's some good stuff. And looks like pretty good capabilities. I mean, I definitely reinforce the hull and add a lot of shields. It would be kind of like the two things, maybe some two shield pods or something.
Yeah.
Those little flat
What
sections.
I'm planning to do is just repair it and then save the blueprint, then tear everything off and rebuild it, so I don't have to go through piece by piece and replace the damaged pieces. I'll just repair the holes and patch it up, and then save the blueprint. Make it a little faster than trying to replace each damaged block.
Yeah, it almost looks like a Star Wars ship too, with the way the shooting pods are out the sides and stuff.
Oh yeah. And I'm planning on probably adding another. You see how this wing slopes down? I'll probably add one that slopes up from this section here.
Kind of like an X-wing then.
Yeah, kind of like an X-wing. I'll make it look cool.
Yeah, don't forget to add a docking bay down here too for it.
Yeah, I have one started, but I need to, with this size, I'm probably going to have to bring it out here.
Yeah.
That, or I'll put one up top where I was planning to put one anyway.
So, this is Dragoon's new ship. I killed him twice in battle, and I think you got killed once by pirates.
Yes.
We had a little bit of coordination issue in the fight amongst shooting swarms. Basically, my ship was getting attacked, so I had to do a backup plan of shooting swarms around to try to avoid death and destruction, which was eventually unavoidable. So next we'll move to the Achilles, and I'll show you guys the damage that we took to the Achilles. So one second as we fly over there. And Madmans, we're still recruiting, so if you're interested in joining us, we're looking for competent builders willing to learn and willing to get on TeamSpeak. So here we are at the Achilles, and if you look, this side of the ship is the way it should look. Minor damage here and there, but basically this is the way the ship should look on this side. As we come to the underside, it's going to become very apparent where the holes are. So I took several massive hits. I took at least 3 big missile hits. One to the left-hand side there, to the number 2 and number 1 railguns, and then to the ammo bay of the number 2 railgun, and then all the swarm missiles. I took a big chunk out of the backup pieces to the swarm missiles. It's underneath those pieces there, and then we had a hit. Let's see. Oh, gotta go down. On this side, I got a big chunk taken out of the bottom power compartment and turret. So this is actually where most of my power regen and storage is. There's actually a power cube inside there. So I took a big chunk out of that and the shields. And then as we go inside, that was terrible there. Let me come back. As we go inside the ship, the core did take a massive hit that ended up causing the death of the pilot, which was me. Let's jump inside. Sorry for all of this. So yeah, if you jump inside here, this is the reactor bay, or not reactor bay, medical bay, storage bay, and then if you look, we have a giant hole in the center of the ship. There's no visible, there's just this block up here that's missing, which may or may not go up outside, but there's no visible hole that looks like it got into here. But basically, there's the core, and then there's essentially there's 3 armor blocks that were over on this side, that if you look, the 3 armor blocks prevented the damage. You know, you see how it's kind of centered here. It looks like it kind of slowed it down maybe, but we're going to do some more research into what exactly the armor block effects are with the piercing missiles and whatnot, because you know, this ship here got hit and then basically couldn't warp out. I made a mistake when I was trying to warp out. Couldn't get out. So basically, yeah, this here got hit. This is the center of the ship, and he lost a big chunk out of there, and then that ended up killing me. The pirates did despawn after that, and then we were able to. Dragoon was frantically trying to build a ship to try to come save this ship. There's Dragoon there, but we did eventually get back to it, and then we're able to salvage the hull here. I'm going to evaluate the damage, but right now looks like the upper half fared really well. It was mostly the damage was in the lower half of the ship. I'm probably going to have to despawn this one, deconstruct it, and it's probably going to be a total loss. Just because the damage to the power cube is probably going to take a long time to rebuild the power cube inside there. But the final decision on the fate of this exact hull, I guess, has not been fully made. I got to limp it back home because, of course, we're still at Dragoon's base here. What do you call your base, Dragoon?
Camelot.
So we're officially at Camelot, and yeah, if you look, looks like I've got. Yeah, I lost several of the strips of power through there. This was an alternating power, you know, there's a straight line idea. So I might have to go through and redo that. But if you look, there's a center hole there, and then it did a nice sphere in the explosion. But yeah, I have not found, and I don't know if Dragoon has, I've not seen where it actually got to where the core is, unless I took a hit. This doesn't go to the core at all. But the core is way back behind there. It's kind of in the root of the ship, so it's don't know where that damage came from. It could have been just 2 hits inside of the same block, but yeah, I mean the core sits right straight back here, and it could have just been that I got 2 missiles right behind each other. So it could have been that it came in, had 1 missile, and then the second missile hit maybe hit through this block here. There's really no telling at where that hit was. So that's kind of crazy. But basically, yeah, the failure here was first jump drive lagged out, and then second jump. So then I quickly started hitting the second jump drive, and then I did not set a new waypoint, so it jumped me right into the middle of the pirates, which was dumb of me. I launched a bunch of swarms as I tried to charge the core, but the missiles were already on their way. So yeah, looks like I took at least three massive hits there of from the pirate missiles. I'm not sure. Well, it looks like 4 hits. I took at least 4 big hits. and then they ended up getting through to the core. Looks like they're probably heat seeking too, or not heat seeking. I'm sorry, lock-on missiles. I generally have it jammed so they don't get to use those, but of course, in the heat of the battle, made a couple mistakes, and so this is what happens. Have an expensive ship, make a couple mistakes, you can definitely lose it. So yeah, something to keep in mind, guys. But we didn't lose it, and here it is, and I think we're good to go. So Dragoon, any closing thoughts for you?
Just come have fun with us sometime.
Yeah, Dragoon's Corp has got more of a Knights of the Round Table kind of feel. He is also hiring. What's your primary focus, and give them the name of your corp?
We are the Star Kingdom of Camelot, and we hunt for the Holy Grail.
There you go. So he's got an exciting new corp. This is his station, of course, and yeah, he's also recruiting. And join us in TeamSpeak, and that's hyper-core.net, and join us. And yeah, another video will hopefully be coming soon of our rebuilds of the Achilles. Might make it into a Phoenix type thing and bring it back from the ashes. But at any rate, that's kind of where we're at. So peace out, YouTube.